Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm jumping on because I don't know, I've got a cat, a different cat, um, who just won't let me get on with any other work really. She's just, I don't know, I can probably, I can show you, I could take a picture of her. But I was kind of like, who do you think you are, the Queen of Sheba? And I was like, well, I don't really even know the story of the Queen of Sheba, so, I don't know. But this cat is okay, Lily. Okay, guys, you'll be able to see. So it's not a great picture. But here she is. So, as I guessed for today. So I googled the Queen of Sheba, and what is the basics? What is the story of the Queen of Sheba? The basic story is that the Queen of Sheba was a woman of immense wealth and power. The Queen of Sheba was renowned for her wealth and bestowed lavish gifts upon Solomon. In all accounts, the Queen of Sheba is a pagan monarch who comes to Jerusalem to meet with Solomon and test his fabled wisdom. So, I haven't got a clue why I'm drawn to come back on. But let's do this because until I've done this, I don't feel that we're going to be able to clear the energy. So, let's talk. It's good. Okay, let me use these cards that I've got out. I'm not even sure how these cards kind of came out. I know I pulled a chakra card earlier. Oh, and an enchanted map, but I've got the for the Facebook page, but I've got the Archangel Power Tarot here. Let's have a look and let's see what the story is. Okay, this is the Rider-Waite. Got to keep my voice down a little bit. What's the time? It's 20 to 12, so the Queen of Wands. Queen of Sheba. Wow. I don't know the story, so I'm not sure how we're going to talk about it. It's like I only know the phrase just from hearing it as a child. It's not something really that I've... It's more as an adult that I kind of look into everything now. So, Queen of Sheba. Are we getting any more for the Queen of Sheba? The Nine of Cups. Oh, King Solomon. With his treasures, look. And what did it say? She was testing... Was she testing his wisdom? She was... I'm not sure. Let's find out. Why are we talking about this? Oh, it's quite frustrating when I don't know the story. How, let's put this together. Okay. Do your research. Well, I will. Eight of Swords. This is just a feminine energy who is in the unknown. She's allowing spirit to guide her because she can wriggle out of that. So are we playing with the unknown? I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to work on this Queen of Wands. Justice. She brings justice. Okay. And we're going to get one for this masculine energy. It's an independent, single energy of your wishes coming true. But the Nine of Cups is, he's looking quite smug. He's sitting there. He's sitting there watching the justice that the Queen of Wands brings, because she has definitely a magical energy about her. He's balancing out. So he's balancing out the energy. She unbalances him. Okay. It's the infinity symbol here. Let's have a look at this Eight of Swords, because it seems that this is, I'm not sure. It's definitely in the unknown. But it is feeling trapped. You can get your way out of it, but you're refusing to see or choosing not to move. The Hangman. So both. She's in the unknown, and then we have the Hangman who's just hanging around getting enlightenment from the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands brings justice, and she seems to bring justice to this Nine of Cups energy, which isn't a court card, but the Nine of Cups to me is always an independent masculine energy. He's got his 9 cups, okay, so he's in the emotion of love, just wanting that 10th cup now, for that fulfillment. And then we have the infinity. That's 2 different energies, balancing them out. There's the High Priestess. That's the feminine's intuition, her power. That. No movement, no need to go anywhere, no struggle, just going within. It's like she has 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. Then we have the Hangman, which is a masculine. I'm going to say it's a masculine energy. I'm picking up actually on the characters in this card. The High Priestess's intuition. Interesting, with the Torah there. That's the word of God. You have to receive the Torah. That's cost a lot of money. It's a privilege. It's not so much about the money, but I did watch somebody actually receiving the Torah, and they said, you know, for this it does actually cost a lot to have it written out. It's a procedure to it, but to actually be given this. Okay, where am I going with this? Oh, I need to know my stories. Lily. What's this all about? Hey? Right, let's have a look at some Archangel Power Tarot. So the underlying energy is this High Priestess, the wisdom. It's going to have something to come in with this Queen of Sheba, okay, and King Solomon. King Solomon's minds, is it? Okay. The Queen of Wands. Now we know the Queen of Wands is magical, she's spiritual, a mystery. But she's got justice here. It's like she brings justice. So let's pull a card. Ten of Ariel. She brings the legacy. There is so very much to be grateful for. Financial success and the promise of retirement. A rich and rewarding family life. Oh, we're going to have a look at this story, aren't we? A bit more. Okay. Because it mentioned about the Queen of Sheba going towards the King Solomon. There are feminines there at the table. Hi, Lily. You like that? 10 of Ariel. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so we now have this masculine energy. Oh, I'm so sorry. She's stretching across plus pressing buttons. Oh, she's having another stretch. Okay, Lily, I think that will do it. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry. I don't know if that cut off anything. No, we're still going good. Well, I won't say the cheek of it. I mean, we don't know who we're dealing with here, do we? But should we call him King Solomon? I don't know. He's very happy. He's very smug with his lot. But why is this infinity symbol here? This about remaining balanced. And I do think it's this energy, this Queen of Wands energy that's really don't know if I want to say unsettling. Let's leave it like that. But there's infinite potential. But you're juggling it. Let me pull a card. So she's gone. Okay, where's Lily gone then? Why does she up and leave? Okay, oh, because we had spoken about her maybe at the top there. Justice, Queen of Wands. It's like, okay, you're on with the reading. That's how I felt. It was like, sometimes they can do that. They can, I sometimes feel they're protecting me, or they'll sit directly in front of me and stop me from working. So I've learned to just go with it. She goes away. Well, I don't mean that nasty. She's gone to settle now. Okay. So it's back to us then. She has left the table. Right, so we've got this Nine of Cups, feeling unbalanced. Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking. Oh, I don't know. It was 3 words that I might be referring to my phone a bit. It was 3 words that I wrote down a long time ago. And I saw them in my notes. I was sorting through the order of my notes, putting them into some kind of order because I take so many notes. So, whereabouts were you? I wonder if I can actually find it now. Okay, it's quite a while ago. Okay, that was a long time ago. Unsettled, destabilised, ungrounded. For some reason I didn't delete it. And underneath it, it had a link to the song Sunscreen. I don't know, we'll put this together, okay? But let's get back to King Solomon here. It says it's time for a celebration and abundant rewards for your hard work, and release yourself from burdensome situations. That's the 1111 card, the 4 of Wands. Celebration time. And then we get to this final bit where she's within. No kind of, it's calm. And he's hanging. And he hangs for enlightenment, for knowledge, until he wants to get down and come out of the hangman mode. But the hangman mode is a pausing stage. He's hanging there quite, you know, just like her. Do you know what it reminded me of? This reminded me of somebody who was just, I used to do it as a child for a long time. But you know when you kind of sit on the sofa and you kind of hang your head onto the floor and you're just like hanging backwards over the sofa? I don't know. It's like an amusement. Why am I getting this? Let's an amusement. It does come in with, oh wow, what we got here? The moon. So it's about secrets, but it's also obviously the divine feminine's essence. So the opportunity to improve your plans. So both are here. The moon. The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. Wow. Okay. I'm trying to look at what the animals are. I can see that one side there's a dog, but what is the other side? Sorry, I don't mean to come in so quickly like that. I can't make out if it's a dog, if it's a, I don't know, I want to say a raccoon. But we've got the moon. Things are being hidden. But that's what the moon is. And I said there's kind of like this, I don't know. But this is an opportunity. It's about understanding more. It's about going within for guidance. Like wanting to improve plans. It's like the world is your oyster. Listening to your intuition for accurate guidance. Okay, so who's giving the guidance? The High Priestess. She's the underlying energy. We've got to check out this Queen of Sheba business. And you're facing your fears and growing stronger. Then we have the Nine of Michael. This is about being awake at night. Okay, that might explain a bit about why my sleep patterns are so... I was actually thinking when I was shuffling, but this beats kind of finding myself in bed at 3 o'clock in the morning playing a little game of let's guess what chocolate I'm eating. I did think that this beats eating chocolates. I seem to be eating dark chocolate late at night and playing a little game of hand in the box and what flavour is it? Very strange. So your worry is unnecessary. So I've been awake, but I've not been worrying. I've been kind of amusing myself. So I know that it's an energy I'm picking up on. Hence why I might be on late tonight, because we're coming up to midnight. And so this is about, yeah, being awake at night. Look. So your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Right, so again, this is what's going on. Unnecessary worry. Trying to focus more on what you're desiring. And this is a time of healing to release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry. And there's the shadow side. Okay. Of the moon. Oh, the moon was amazing tonight. Actually, it's such a clear night. The stars, it's... So, Nine of Swords, Nine of Michael. It's unnecessary worry. And then we've got the Nine of Gabriel. So it's about spiritual strength. It says, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. Yeah, world leaders. So I could, it's a respect. Just world leaders. Spiritual world leaders. Right, well, let's have a look at the bottom of this one. Ace of Gabriel, this is the universe offering... I was actually going to say this is universal love. That's what I was going to say, universal passion. A gift of passion, opportunity and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing. A sense of wonder. It's like, how far can you really take this? What difference can you really make? What is the power? What is the power of the Torah? It's definitely to do with this power, this divine feminine's energy here. That she's the key. Okay. Wow, I've all of a sudden come over very, very tired. Hello, Lily. Do we have much more to talk about? We always call her the Queen. She acts like a queen as well. Right, screen's gone dark. Okay. What am I getting? I'm getting a chakra card. Isolation. Wow. That's what that is. Oh, sorry guys. She's clicking away. Has she stopped it? No, she's back. Isolation. She's back. Let's read this message. We've got Jasper flicking like a good 'un. So obviously he's quite unsettled, and I can always tell by his eyes as well. He's not happy. He's like agitated. They both are. Well, you can't settle, can you? Unsettling. What was it? Ungrounded, destabilised. Are they the words I said? I don't know. Right, okay. I mean, that was a good few years ago. Over 2 years ago. Isolation. Maybe this isolation's been going on for too long then. Sapphire's blue. I've got all I could ever need right here. The legend. Sapphire is blue. Occasionally he gets invited somewhere, but invariably he turns the invitation down. After all, what would he wear? He bought a tux once, just in case, but won't wear it After all, what would he wear? He bought a tux once, just in case, but won't wear it because he might spill something on it. Besides, going out would alter his routine. He's tried to meet people, but hasn't met anyone of his calibre. So Sapphire stays home alone and remains quite blue. So the inspiration: do not wait for the right time to live your life. You are on the verge of something big, but if you don't participate, it could pass you by. Personal inquiry. Sapphire does not know the difference between isolation and solitude. Do you? Do I? That's what it says. I said do you, but actually I looked down and I thought it doesn't say you. Do I? What's the difference between isolating yourself and solitude? Okay, so key ideas: self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, never feeling ready to take action. There you go. Send 2 cards. I said do you, do I, so a masculine, feminine energy. So they're both mirroring each other. Let's read what the key ideas are. Self-protection. Oh, I've already read this one. But let's read it again. Self-protection, making excuses, over-preparing, never feeling ready to take action. Keywords: celebration, experiences and play. Okay. Meditation. Think of something that you have been putting off. A vacation, calling a friend, painting the house. Close your eyes and imagine yourself totally involved in the activity. Come back when you are ready. Now taking action will be that much simpler. Okay. We're touching on something here, aren't we? So, excuse me. Just move these boxes. Lily's got her back to me. Okay. Got 2 cards. First one's rescue. The second one's home. Let's start with card number 16 first. rescue. You're always safe and secure and free to be yourself. I'm actually going to put this with the masculine energy. Okay. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You need only ask, and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from Spirit. Get into the right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask, and you will receive. There is no need to fear. Safety is a place within. Next card's home, 27, and I'm putting it with this feminine energy because I feel that she's the key. She's home. So, you are comfortable in your own skin. You belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be, and will reap great benefits by staying on this path regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. Okay. I'm really not sure what other guidance. We've got a pussycat going out. Who would we like guidance for then? Or who do we want guidance from? We'll have to go for the Mother Mary. Okay. I feel like I want to pull a You Got This card. Let's do it. We'll stay on a bit longer. It stops me from eating chocolates. That's so good. Done one layer of the box now. You get 2 layers in there. I'm just so excited to get cracking on the lower box. Chocolate. Oh. You always pass failure on the way to success. It's like I want it, it's like Monopoly, advance straight to go. Diamonds are coal who handle pressure well. Comes in with that feminine energy. Let's get one more. We rise by lifting others. I said about this kind of, it's like world leaders, world domination, this environmental activism. It's about really making a difference in the world. I feel it's this masculine and feminine energy. We rise by lifting others. So at the moment, there's just not any movement with this masculine and feminine here. They're in isolation or solitude. Which one? Okay, right. Let's go back to... Let's just pull a Mother Mary card first, because it's a bit of a long read. She's cleaning herself, you know, they clean their ears and they lick their paws, and self-care. They're the best at it, aren't they, cats? I think they are. My cats are. She's a pretty gal. She knows it. Okay. Right, let's get to message. Jasper's still flicking away. They're both really grooming. Are they grooming for each other? Are they preparing? Don't know. But she's doing it very gracefully, and he's just having a real itch. Okay. She's just give me the look as if to say that's enough shuffling. Oh, there's two. I'm putting them in. I don't want to. Now it's got to find me another message, because it was probably the two I needed to read, but that was me with my having to read. Oh, but we've had one spin over. Our Lady of the Sacred Sun. I've most definitely never had this one before. I don't know how many are in this deck, this oracle deck. How many oracle cards there are? 44. And so 15. Maybe after this message we'll have to do a little bit of research on Solomon. Let's read this message first. So, Our Lady of the Sacred Sun. My beloved son, my Christ. Let's just let I'm not sure who it is, the cat go out. My beloved son, my Christ, lives in your hearts, for you are the sons and daughters of love. The Christ is a consciousness of love that belongs to every human soul and will awaken in those that are ready to receive it now. Strength. It says through, it doesn't even say strength, but I was just thinking about the strength of the masculine and feminine, because she states here, my beloved son, my Christ, lives in your hearts, for you are the sons and daughters of love. The Christ is a consciousness of love that belongs to every human soul and will awaken in those that are ready to receive it now through my grace. I ask you to realise that you carry this divine flame of love within. For you, my sons and daughters, it is time for a divine awakening of sacred masculine energy within you now. Just as I birthed the Christ child through love, so too will you birth enlightened, divine masculine energy through the love and power of the divine feminine now. This is your time for sacred birth. Said she was the key. Okay. So, what a card to pull. I said I should have maybe have taken them too, but maybe not, because it's found us a card that actually talks about the masculine and the feminine energy. So, let's carry on reading this. I'm going to put the card down. The divine Christ lives in the hearts of men and women as divine love and passionate service of the divine light, irrespective of religious persuasion. The divine light is in whatever form we believe it to be, whether that be Allah or God or Krishna or Shiva or a guru or the universe or anything else for that matter, provided that it is love that you are serving, then the Christ consciousness or unconditional divine wisdom, love and power that the Holy Mother seeks to awaken within us can live in you. Our Lady of the Sacred Sun speaks to us of a healed masculine consciousness, of the Christ awakening in men and women. This becomes possible through the love and power of the divine feminine awakened. Yeah, real goosebumps, guys. I've spoke so much about divine masculines, divine feminines, the power couples coming together to uplift Earth right now for this moment, and how the rise of the masculine. So this is real quite a pivotal moment, I want to say. So the divine feminine holds a space for love, for acceptance of all beings, for truth and for compassion, so that a new masculinity can emerge in modern humanity. Healed masculine consciousness is what allows us to discern and make choices and set boundaries. It allows us to say yes or no based on our values, which are not blindly adopted from our family or society, but distilled from our own innermost feelings and heart wisdom. A healed divine masculine gives us the courage to live our own life and the strength that we need to honour our individuality in making choices that feel truthful for us. It enables us to understand that our divine gift of self is meant to be lived as authentically and honestly as possible. A healed divine masculine consciousness is freed from needing approval through popular opinion or being liked by fulfilling the expectations or conditions that others may seek to impose. A healed divine masculine consciousness is empowered to accept and honour the self, accepting one's sexuality, individuality, and particular self with all its quirks. It can do this because it understands that the divine lives in all beings, and no one is required to be the same as anyone else in order to be worthy of complete, unconditional divine love. The divine consciousness of the Christ is willing to live truthfully, even when it ruffles feathers or shakes foundations. It understands that truth will be preserved, even through great transformation or upheaval of change. This consciousness is willing to live truthfully, even when that means letting go of lower vibrational relationship patterns that are based in fear and judgment, control or power. We let go of these patterns in order to open up new ways of relating, which are based in truth and acceptance, discernment and freedom of choice. I can actually cry for the divine masculine's energy because it's been tough. But as spiritual, I suppose, leaders who are really trying to help understand this journey, the focus has been so much helping the divine masculine's consciousness energy to clear and to work through these issues as a collective. So the power is within the divine masculine. Okay, and oh my, she didn't like that. She walked across the camera and she cut me off because I said that it was the divine masculine's power, but it really is. It's the divine feminines that. Okay, I'm just not gonna. She's gone when I said about the masculine strength, but it's okay. And now he's flicking. I don't know what I've touched on there, but it's like there's this uncomfortableness about it. Oh, let me carry on because I'm going to have to put 2 videos together now. Okay. Jasper. Okay. A healed divine masculine consciousness is freed from needing approval through popular opinion or being liked by fulfilling the expectations or conditions that others may seek to impose. A healed divine masculine consciousness is empowered to accept and honour the self, accepting one's sexuality, individuality, and particular self with all its quirks. It can do this because it understands that the divine lives in all beings, and no one is required to be the same as anyone else in order to be worthy of complete, unconditional divine love. The divine consciousness of the Christ is willing to live truthfully, even when it ruffles feathers or shakes foundations. It understands that truth will be preserved, even through great transformation or upheaval of change. This consciousness is willing to live truthfully, even when that means letting go of lower vibrational relationship patterns that are based in fear and judgment, control or power. We let go of these patterns in order to open up to new ways of relating, which are based in truth and acceptance, discernment and freedom of choice. When we are entering more deeply into this higher consciousness, change happens. Sometimes this can be challenging as we are learning to let go of our fears and to trust without condition. Even if we are struggling, we must learn to focus on the light within and stay present. Sometimes that struggle is actually the ego letting go, and we are identifying with it. It can be very compelling and believable. Yet whilst that struggle is happening, the soul is gasping and taking in the holy breath of new life. And we are thriving spiritually, more infused with our holy love and power than ever before. Our Lady of the Sacred Sun comes to us with several messages. Okay. Spiritually, you are maturing, and this may give rise to growing pains. But keep them in context and perspective. Pray to her to Pray to her to help so that your growing pains do not eclipse the magnificence and joy of the process that is actually happening for you at a far greater level. Psychologically and physically, you are asked to place some boundaries in your life. This may require you to say no to people, places, or things that drain you, or to protect yourself thoroughly through prayer and the following healing process each and every day for a few moments before venturing into such spaces. So if you can't avoid those places, that kind of drain you, then try and do this healing process and affirmation before you venture into them kind of environments. If you have been feeling a sense of love or feeling a sense of guidance around you without quite being able to identify who it is on a spiritual level, then this oracle comes as confirmation that it is the living Christ in one form or another who is guiding you now. Open your heart to unconditional love and know that you are protected and supported spiritually in all aspects of your life. Just remember to ask for help daily. You can start this now by doing the following short healing process, or even just the prayer of affirmation if you are very short on time, and learning to integrate it into a quick and effective daily routine. Okay, you'll reap the benefits of doing so, but it will take all your strength of your inner masculine consciousness to make the decision to commit to that practice for yourself and to adhere to it daily until it becomes a natural and habitual practice. So this is about how the masculine energy refuses sometimes to tap into the consciousness, okay? The collective consciousness, that's where the divine feminine kind of superpower is. But once this has been unlocked within the divine masculine, you're unstoppable. Okay, but you have to hand over to actually being willing. So it says you'll reap the benefits of doing this. So it's giving you a healing affirmation process and affirmation. It's saying to use this before you put yourself into any situations that you find draining. Okay, with masculines are still very work orientated. They come across these situations. Okay, so either do the whole process if you can, or it does say just do the affirmation if you're short on time. But you have to be committed to doing this for your own spiritual growth. So you'll reap the benefits of doing so, but it will take all of your strength of your inner masculine consciousness to make the decision to commit to that practice for yourself and to adhere to it daily until it becomes a natural and habitual practice. Okay, so healing process and affirmation. Start with this prayer. I call upon Our Lady of the Sacred Sun, upon Mother Mary and the Christ, who love me unconditionally, and I ask for your healing, support, guidance and protection now. Thank you, and so be it. You see a beautiful woman in blue robes Let me hold this up. You see a beautiful woman in blue robes holding a child. The child is powerful, as it is the mother. Together they radiate an unbreakable force of golden light, which repels anything that is not unconditional love. Visualize that you are the child now, being held by the beautiful woman in blue robes. A golden field of energy surrounds you, and you are completely safe. Visualize that you are the child now, being held by the beautiful woman in blue robes. A golden field of energy surrounds you, and you are completely safe. Oh, I've just read that part. I've read it again. Feel the love and power of this, and in your own time, when ready, complete your healing with the following prayer of affirmation. Said aloud if possible 3 times. So if you're short on time, if you're short on time, just see if you can say this, if you can, aloud or, and if possible, before you enter any situations, okay, which you find draining. It's the powerful love generated by Mother Mary and the Christ lives in me. It radiates from me in complete divine strength, power and protection, now and always, so be it. You could take the time to write that down on a card and keep it with you. Okay, so I'm going to read it again. They say to read it 3 times, so I'll just do it twice. So, the powerful love generated by Mother Mary and the Christ lives in me. It radiates from me in complete divine strength, power and protection, now and always, so be it. Just state it. Okay. Awesome. Journey of love. Not too long. Oh, I wanted to find out about... maybe that's the research you guys can do, if you want to. See if you can pull it together. And homework. I don't know. There's no place like home. Dorothy Gow, Distant Shores. Wow, no place like home. 18 brings us that 9. That 9 is really about the 9 of Gabriel. It's about spiritual guidance. Excuse me, number 18. Okay. Your soul is yearning for more. The divine is all, and there are no limits to what can be experienced by the soul. The soul is so hungry for divine reunion that it will seek out whatever is needed to get there, even if that means journeying to strange or exotic shores for expanded experience. You may be feeling this soul impulse as an urge to travel, to try something new, to let go of the limitations of your mind in how you see your current life, and to begin to see the new in what was once familiar. The art of the passionate soul is to be able to see that which is new and fresh, even in what is known, though sometimes we can use the help of a fresh vista to inspire the mind to open and the heart to be ready to receive more. It's time for you to reach for the distant shores that are calling for you now, beloved. Don't pack your bags with too much, though. You'll travel light and easy with less baggage, and you'll need plenty of space to receive that which is new. This oracle brings you a message. You will benefit greatly from travel right now. You may travel through the mind, reading journals of faraway lands of times. Let's read about the Queen of Sheba, okay, and King Solomon. Or watch a film that transports you, moving your body to a different place in another way, bring in fresh energy by unplugging you for a short time from what you know to plug you into a different circuit so that you may receive different energy. So when the opportunity to travel arises for you soon, whether it be a jaunt far away or a day in a different place, take it. It's really weird because I moved the car, but it looks like she was actually moving. Okay. It's really weird because actually I thought someone was looking through the window in the door as well. So, I'm going to pick up on astro traveling. Yeah, I think I might have been doing that a bit as well. I find myself in situations, but it's like the person knows I'm there, but I'm not there. So that could be something else that maybe, because it says being transported. You may travel through the mind, reading journals of faraway lands or times, or watch a film that transports you. Moving your body to a different place in another way. Yeah, bringing fresh energy by unplugging you for a short time from what you know to plug you into a different circuit so that you may receive different energy. So when the opportunity to travel arises for you soon, whether it be a jaunt far away or a day in a different place, take it. Don't worry if it doesn't seem practical. The divine is so much more important, intelligent, and capable of genius than what mere logic would have us believe. You could be visiting past lives as well. It's like when we don't do our ascension journey, okay. It's like I said, it's a time to wake up now, which means we may have been here many times before, actually attempting this. But now's our time. So it's as we're tapping into the abilities that we have, but we just all tap into them at different times. Doesn't mean that we don't all have the same abilities. It's what awakens in us at certain times. So I want to touch on astro traveling. Let's read the poem. Seeing if I need to turn the page. No. I did see Shakti, which was next, and that's about the Kundalini rising. So, let's see what this poem is. I waited for dawn, not wanting to go, but knowing I soon would have to leave. I waited for the first light, listening, joining with you on each breath and each exhale. I watched as morning came and you gently stirred, knowing our love was not measured in time, not the minutes that quickly passed or the hours as departure approached. How I wanted to linger, how I wanted to tell you that this moment would last forever, and whisper one more time, I love you. And then you held me and said it first, and goodbye no longer mattered. Okay, right, there's your late night session. 33 minutes past midnight, it's at 33, it's a Christ consciousness on April the 11th. Okay guys, that 1111 card there. Have a nice evening, day, wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch up with you soon. Okay, sweet dreams, bye for now.